All right, everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm just going to do a quick how-to on using the templates that I designed for making a belt, a collar, or a strap. The template is broken down in 3 different actions in order to make your strap, belt, or collar. I have 1 inch through 1.75 inches for the buckle end. On the end with the holes, I have 1 inch through 1.75 inches. And then for the tips there, I have 3 different profiles for the very tip of the belt there in order to get your design that you want or aesthetic that you want your belt to have when worn. To use this is actually pretty simple. This is a piece of scrap leather here. This tool here is for your buckle end. And the way it works is you're going to lay it on your belt. In this case, I'll use a white marker so you can see what I'm doing. You're going to mark your hole that you need to punch. You want to use the appropriate size hole punch, whether it's a snap or a Chicago screw, which is what I use to do your attachment. You have your slot here for the buckle tongue to go through, and the end right here. Once you have trimmed those off, you should have something that looks like this here on your buckle end. To measure out the length that you need to make your collar, belt, or strap, I recommend going down the center of the slot cut here and making a mark. In this case, I use white marker once again so you can see what I'm talking about. This is where you're going to measure your strap to where you need it in order to make a complete collar, belt, or strap. Once you have laid that out, and this is just again, and I repeat the scrap, you'll actually go through, and in this case here, we're going to pretend this is a whole belt or a collar, and I need to land here for the middle hole. I would use the middle hole as my measuring point. So if somebody has a 28-inch waist, 28 inches will be here. I will pick up the appropriate size template that I need to make the holes. Line up the center hole with your little mark on your leather. Mark your holes that you'll need to punch out for the buckle end to fit through. And just kind of mark off right here where the end of the belt should be. This is actually 4.5 inches from the last hole to the tip. I typically use that length there for the billet end. It is up to you. You can use 7 inch, 10 inches. Some people prefer them even shorter. This seems to be the most common size. This is what I've been using for many years. Once you've punched your hole, you should have something like this here. The next step here, or the third step rather, for this kit is you will take your profile that you want to use on your billet tip. In this case here, this has like a kind of a funky 45-degree angle with a little 90 right here. And the way this one works, it's got a small little indicating hole. You put it on the last, oops, wrong way. You put it on the last hole, and then you line up your strap within the template using these little grooves on the inside here. This actually allows you to center, whether it's a 1 inch, 1.25 inches, 1.5 inches, or 1 3/4 inches. Right now we're using 1.5 inches. I'm going to line it up on here with the last hole. And for this video, I'm going to use a white marker once again. Mark out the profile. Now you have your guide where you need to cut it off. You have your billet tip. All your holes are nice and centered and aligned for your belt to make your overall strap, collar, or belt. If you have any questions on this here, feel free to make a comment. Send me a message through my user profile. I will have these on Etsy within the next couple of days. And if you want to see more videos like this here, give me a like, subscribe, comment. Those all help the algorithm to make sure that you guys get this video out in front of you when they are produced.